Welcome back, Flare community. Today we are streaming for the first time, and we won't be doing no reruns. So, first and foremost, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope everyone had a great week and they are ready to enjoy the weekend. And yesterday, we actually got some really exciting news from Flare Finance. So, just as a precursor, I want to just quickly talk about Songbird for a second. And Songbird is basically the canary network for Flare, and it's basically similar to a test net, but this network is actually going to have value, and there's going to be real opportunities to earn money. And yes, the Moon Chicken. Oh my God, Moon Chicken with the 100 bomb. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. You're very generous, and I'm appreciative of everyone that's already in here. You know, there's a lot of people here already. Got JK in the house, Malik, Jay Sober, Zero Latency Manifestation, coming over from the Flare Finance Discord, Cryptonaut, M Duncan VM, Scarbo, obviously, Mark. Yeah, you guys are... Oh, we even have Deep Space Flare in here too. Very nice to see you guys. So, yeah, today we're actually just going to be going over some of this recent news, and it's very exciting indeed. We're actually going to be getting a new airdrop. So, before we jump into the Flare Finance side of things, I want to bring your attention to this particular tweet here from Probity DAO, or Probity Decentralized Autonomous Organization. And they have announced that they will be launching on Flare's Songbird Canary Network for real money testing. Real money testing because this network will hold real value. So that's something to be excited for too. And then we have this this little announcement here from Flare Finance. They will be deploying on the Songbird network come launch. And this will include several changes to their approach going forward, including an early chance to earn some SFLR. And we're going to go into this a little bit more soon. Yes, Risbeats, we are getting many airdrops, but the airdrops cannot be distributed until the network launches, because when the network launches, that's when the tokens are created. Okay, let's jump into this tweet here from Flare Finance, and the videos that they make are actually really great. I'm sure you guys will agree. And in fact, I really wanted to get some feedback from yesterday's video where I was actually doing like a presentation style, and if that's something that you guys liked, sort of with some slides, let me know, and we can definitely incorporate that into future streams. So Flare Finance will launch the very first experimental finance, or XFi platform, on the Songbird network. And we're going to dig into this article. I'm going to, we're going to pretty much just read through it and sort of expand on it. And if anyone has any questions, we can talk about them at the end. So, Flare Finance will launch the first experimental finance, or XFi platform, on the Songbird network, which is the canary network for Flare. So let's talk about the launch plan. So much when, very much so, Deep Space Flare. It does make me laugh. So, Flare Network has recently announced the move to launch a full-value experimental development network called the Songbird Network, and we already know about this. Oh, Larry, thank you so much for becoming a contributor. Very much appreciated. And if you are part of the Discord, be sure to hook up your YouTube channel to Discord, and you will actually get access to some secret rooms as well. So thank you very much for that. Now, we should all be up to date with what the Songbird network actually is. Songbird allows for an ongoing development and testing of future use cases for the upcoming Flare network launch. Songbird network will run in parallel to the Flare network and act as a bleeding edge fast-paced, anything-goes developer playground. So they are going to be running in parallel. It's not like the Songbird network will cease to exist once the Flare network launches. They're going to run simultaneously, and these experimental features can really be sort of brought into an environment which very closely replicates the Flare network, as it's going to be holding value. And then we can sort of, or the developers can look for certain exploits, which is essentially going to make the Flare network much safer. Unlike other testnets you may be familiar with, the test network's utility token, Songbird, or the ticker symbol SGB, will be fixed supply at launch with a 10% inflation per year. Now this drives experimental value to the Songbird token, as it requires some stake in the game to build, deploy, and ultimately use products on the network. So again, we are getting this this new airdrop for the Songbird token, and it's basically based on the XRP you held during the snapshot, the XRP snapshot on the 12th of December. And it's going to have real value. Developers are going to have to test with these assets, and are going to use these assets, and essentially there's going to be a demand for these assets. Hey, what's up, Banjo? Great to see you here as well. So yeah, let's continue with this. Flare Finance has decided to follow in the footsteps of the main network and deploy an experimental playground of our own. Flare Finance will launch the first experimental finance, or XFi, platform on the Songbird network, enabling developers to build, deploy, and test modules and scenarios for the experimental finance platform. Not all products created on Songbird will make it to the Flare network, but it does provide a great opportunity to garner much needed attention and review modules that do hope to be added to the Flare Finance platform in the future. Dogbop D, thank you so much for becoming a supporter, my friend. As I said before, if you I'm very aware that you are part of the Discord community, so be sure to hook up your YouTube account to Discord, and yeah, get access to some of these members rooms that we have. Very much appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. So this is something to note as well, that not all of the applications that start on Songbird are not actually going to make it onto Flare. So you can imagine Flare as this very polished and very sort of secure version of Songbird. And Songbird will be where the developers can add this new functionality prior to it being migrated onto Flare if it's successful. And you know, some applications will demand a very safe environment. So for example, Flare Finance, they're actually targeting institutional investors, and I imagine a lot of the big money and the high value will be actually sort of held on the Flare network opposed to the Songbird network. So upon the launch of the Songbird network, Flare Finance will launch FlareX, Flare Farm, and Flare Loans ready to use with the Songbird token. Holders of Songbird will be able to create Canary Dollar using Flare Loans platform, and this is in relation to the yield dollar, or YUSD, on the Flare main network. Additionally, holders of Songbird will be able to swap it against the Canary Dollars on FlareX, or participate in liquidity pools to generate yield. Lastly, holders of Songbird and Canary Dollars can participate in early reward staking on Flare Farm to earn a portion of the 1 million DFLR allocated to for staking in for the staking rewards. So future products like Flare Mutual, Flare Wrap, and Flare Mine will be available on the main network launch. Governance and YFLR distribution and YFIN farming and the API cloud will be pushed off until the main network launch. This will allow proper time for the network and platform to adjust to any necessary changes before the main network. So this is all very good, and we're going to be able to use these protocols and these products, what they have, FlareX, which is the decentralized exchange, Flare Farm, and FLR loans. So FLR Farm being where you can earn a yield from providing liquidity for use on the decentralized exchanges, and FLR loans where you can loan out your cryptocurrency in exchange for Canary dollars. How do I get Songbird and when? So Songbird is going to the XRP holders who are eligible to receive the Spark token, and when they said, the FLR network blog said roughly 6 weeks. So I guess that takes us to late August, maybe, or maybe early September. So we'll see with that. Upon the launch, fees generated will be split into 3 categories: liquidity provider fees, team fees, and APY cloud reserves. During the experimental phase, all fees generated will be split 90%, 8%, and 2% respectively. Fees generated for the APY cloud will be converted into Songbird token and then into Spark and transferred to the APY cloud on the main network. And that's something very interesting. So basically, this is actually going to be adding extra value to the main network and the holders who participate in the APY cloud, and that's using the governance tokens on FLR Finance on the main tokens, which will be YFLR and YFIN. So this is constructive to this is to conserve the value of the APY cloud reserves and to distribute it with main network value instead of experimental value. All reserves will be distributed to governance stakers once the mainnet is launched. So we're going to talk quickly about the DFLR rewards here. We're going to talk about the distribution in a second. So, to reward participation in the experimental finance instance of the FLR Finance ecosystem, 1 million YFLR will be repurposed from the foundation reserve pool of 20 million YFLR. Now, this 1 million YFLR will be reallocated to the initial DAO offering claim pool of 40 million YFLR, bringing the total to 41 million YFLR that can be claimed by holders of the 41 million DFLR tokens. So this means that they're actually going to add another 1 million, and this is going to be rewarded for people who are participating in the Songbird version of FLR Finance. So the 41 million DFLR will be allocated as follows. We have 40 million to be airdropped to the holders of the Spark token on the 1-month anniversary of the FLR network launch. So this is something which I'm actually planning to do a very short video about. I'm going to try and create a little animated timeline for you guys so you can see when all of these airdrops occur and where you need to really be holding your assets at that particular time. The additional 1 million DFLR will be allocated to the experimental finance rewards pool. So that's the rewards pool based on the Songbird network, and it will be earned for participating in the first product suite available on FLR Finance. Participants will swap Songbird DFLR for the FLR DFLR through a one-click swap portal. So that's going to be very easy and intuitive, and it just means that you can basically earn some part of this 1 million extra DFLR, and then you can bring that onto the FLR network once it's obviously launched. So 650,000 DFLR will be allocated to yield farming participants who stake in the Songbird or the Songbird Canary dollar and the FLR farming pools. So this is something which you're going to be able to participating on the Songbird network, and this is how you're going to be earning this DFLR. Distribution will be rapid over 63 days and will allow for consistent testing of the yield farming protocol during this time. And as I said, it's very important for FLR Finance to actually really test and monitor these protocols which they plan to release on the Flare network. So it's definitely a good opportunity for them, and hopefully if they do find any sort of bugs or anything like that, they can get them all fixed up, and then it will be a very clean launch on the Flare network. 350,000 DFLR will be allocated to stablecoin and loan participants who mint Canary Dollar and stake it in the stabilization pools on Flare loans. Distribution will also be rapid over 63 days and will follow for consistent testing of the stablecoin and loans protocol during this time. So as I said, this extra DFLR distribution is a great way for you to really interact with the network and earn eventually some YFLR. It's going to go from the Songbird DFLR over to the mainnet, the Flare DFLR, and then that's going to be converted into YFLR. So exchanges may choose to trade the DFLR IOU, but it will have no further use case in the testnet ecosystems besides staking rewards until the main network launch. Come main network launch, holders of DFLR on the Songbird network can migrate their DFLR onto the Flare network and receive their mainnet YFLR tokens, along with the holders of DFLR already on the main network, and we just sort of went over that. So yeah, quick recap. If you're holding the Spark token, 1 month after the Flare network launches, you will be airdropped DFLR on the Flare network. Now, you will also be receiving, or you will have a chance to accumulate DFLR on the Songbird network, and then you can bring the DFLR from the Songbird network onto the Flare network and change that as well to YFLR. 40 million YFLR for the DAO offering, 1 million YFLR for the experimental finance rewards pool, and 1 million YFLR unlocked from the team allocation. This is very exciting too. The beta program has been revised to fit into the upcoming release schedule. More information on this will be announced in a later article, so that's something we can look forward to. I imagine they're just getting up to speed and they're waiting for the initial launch of the Songbird network, and as I said, that's due, it's estimated to be released in around 6 weeks. So let's talk about governance. The experimental finance instance of Flare Finance, which will launch without a governance portal to begin with, and this will allow the platform to be tested in its bare bones instance using only Songbird and the Canary Dollar and DFLR. The plan for launching governance will be approached in a backwards fashion. Once the main network is launched, Flare Finance will be launched in its entirety, including Flare Mine, Flare Mutual, Flare Wrap, Governance, and the APY Cloud. So that's going to be the full suite of products. It is at this point that these products will also be added to the instance on Songbird. Governance will begin together on both the main network and on the Songbird network, and 1 month post-launch of the Flare network, a dual snapshot will take place. Holders of Spark will be entitled to their share of 40 million DFLR, and holders of Songbird will be entitled to their share of the Songbird Instance Governance Token, which is SFLR, and this is the new airdrop, okay? So if you are holding Songbird token 1 month after it's launched, then you should be getting this token here. So it's just airdrops on top of airdrops. 1 month after the launch of Flare Network, a snapshot of all available balances of Spark holders will take place. At this time, 40 million YFLR will be available to claim by by holders of DFLR, which will be airdropped in place of YFLR. Additionally, 40 million SFLR, this new asset, will be airdropped to all the holders of the Songbird token on the Songbird network. This means dual allocations. dual use cases and dual opportunities, because both of these networks are actually going to be they're actually going to be able to be used, like I said. And some people did mention about this chaos warning that FLIR put out, and it was basically saying that it is somewhat of a experimental network. And this is the same with any network which launches, okay? As soon as a network launches and it holds value, there will be malicious actors in the space really looking to find exploits. Unfortunately, that's the case in this world, and I guess it's almost necessary because the exploits are found, and then the developers can fix them, okay? So it could be seen as I'm not sure, bringing assets onto the Songbird network, as with any network, it does inherent a somewhat of a risk. But essentially, since we're getting the Songbird token for free, and therefore we'll be getting the SFLR for free as well, this is almost just like free money. It really is. It's just free money, I guess, and you do have to participate in it, and it's going to be a really great opportunity to get to grips with all of these protocols which you wish to use in the future on the FLIR network. So holders of SFLR will be able to begin minting SFIN from then on forth on FLIR Finance's experimental finance. And holders of YFLR can begin to mine YFIN on the FLIR Finance platform on the FLIR network. So these two are governance tokens. The YFIN is for the FLIR instance of FLIR Finance, and the SFIN is on the Songbird instance of FLIR Finance. SFLR and SFIN will serve as the secondary and primary governance tokens for the FLIR Finance XFi ecosystem. It will handle everything that YFLR and YFIN can do, except being used on the experimental deployment network Songbird. So they're pretty much the same assets, just on different networks. They're going to have the same use cases. The primary goal of SFLR and SFIN will be to act as the governing body over new modules ready to be added to the XFi ecosystem. With proper use of governance, FLIR Finance XFi will expand into a financial suite with endless product potential, hand-built by your very own community developers and open source contributors. So again, these new assets that we're actually going to, SFIN, we're not actually going to receive this. This is going to be something which you can earn from using FLIR Finance products on the Songbird network. But essentially, these governance tokens do exactly what they would do on the FLIR network. So I guess we already know all about that, and that's going to be different votes for various, say, wrapped assets and things like that, things that we can already expect to come. So let's just wrap up with the conclusion. The future is bright for supporters of both FLIR Network and FLIR Finance. The FLIR Network's up-and-coming launch of the Songbird network will enable a developer's playground for experimental finance potential to blossom. With experimental finance comes some risks, such as loss of experimental value that a user may or may have traded main network digital assets for. So you are going to be able to bring, say, F assets, say XRP, or we're going to have an F asset equivalent on the Songbird network. Big Ted the Megalodon, Casino Coin will be a game changer. Sorry, just shilling. Keep up the good work, FC. Thank you so much, Big Ted. Very much appreciated. And yeah, I think Casino Coin has definitely got a bright future indeed. Very much appreciated for the donation, man. Thank you so much. I believe there will be some incentives. I'm not sure if it's for Songbird in particular, but I believe that Hugo was talking about, it was actually in the recent MMA, and he was talking about a bounty program for people who are able to find exploits, or like a bug bounty. So if you find something that's wrong and you can fix it, or I'm not sure if it it goes to the extent of actually just finding the bugs, but definitely fixing it. They're going to be giving rewards and stuff like that. So that's definitely something to look forward to. The CSC tipbot, yeah, I've seen the tipbot on Twitter. Yeah, I'll probably cover that in a future video. Do we need Songbird to utilize the network? Yes, you will need some Songbird tokens, because a Songbird token is used for like transactions as well. So it's similar to how the Spark token will be used on the Flare network. And you know, I imagine that this could actually be listed on exchanges, and you know, Bitrue, I think that they may well list the Songbird token, but who knows? That's obviously just speculation. But they are very in tune with the community, both the XRP and the Flare community. So we'll definitely have to wait and see. They're definitely supporting the airdrop. I know that for a fact. Scarbo coming in with the £9.99. Very much appreciated, man. You're doing an absolutely incredible job over in the Discord. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. So yes, that pretty much wraps up today. I did just want to highlight a quick milestone. We've pushed past 35,000 subscribers, which means we're halfway there until the next big milestone of 40,000. And obviously, when we get to 40,000, I do like to do some big giveaways. So I'm thinking maybe we will do 400 XRP. That could be a good start, and maybe some merch, and maybe we can do some NFT giveaways as well. Actually, speaking of merch, we do have the store available here if anyone is interested. So yeah, you can wear some Flare community swag as well. So that's pretty much it today, guys. I hope you're excited as me about this this new airdrop and all these extra opportunities that we're getting. It's basically just the Canary network, Songbird, is basically a duplication of the Flare network with some experimental changes. And this really gives us multiple opportunities to almost like double our income streams. Susie, thank you so much. Let's get this channel to 100k subs. Yo, that's the end goal. We'll see how long it takes to get there, but we'll see how that goes. Thank you very much for the $24.99 US dollars. So guys, that's it. As I said, I'm going to work on a quick video tomorrow, I think, to really just give you a timeline and sort of give you a bit of a clear overview of what dates to look out for and all that good stuff. So with that being said, guys, thank you all those who donated and the new members. Welcome to the family, and everyone here that's tuned in today. It's been absolutely incredible, and I wish you all an absolutely incredible weekend. Take care all, and until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.